Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Today's video is all about my trip last year to Florida, and it's a mixed haul of everything I bought from Walt Disney World and everything I bought from Universal Studios, so it's a bit of a mixture. I wish I would have had this channel when I came back last year because it would have been a lot easier getting it all fresh out of the bags and showing you all, but obviously it's been quite a few months since we went, so I've had to search my room high and low for everything that I've put away that we bought while we were there, and trying not to forget things in the process as well. So hopefully I haven't forgotten anything. The first two things that I am going to show you are items that were bought specifically to go to Disney World with. The first item was, if I can find it, there it is. Me and my other half are very big fans of the film Up, and this was actually Richard's idea to get these, but we got them from an Etsy store. And they're so like close to the actual ones from the film, but it is the club Grape soda badges, and we got one of these each to wear to the parks. And actually, when we met Doug and Russell, they were so excited and they kept pointing that we had these, so we were really glad that we bought them. These ones specifically from this seller come with a little card, and it says, "You and me, we're in a club now," which is what Ellie says to Carl when she gives him this in the film. And then underneath it's got the Ellie badge, the highest honour I can bestow. So these are just the cutest. And as I said, we had one of these each, and on the back it's a little sketch drawing of Carl and Ellie when they were little, when they met. So yeah, those are really cute. So yeah, you can go on Etsy and type in the Grape soda badges, and they should come up with a few different sellers. So you might not specifically get this one, but if you want a different one, you can get ones very similar. So yeah, that was the first thing. And then the second item, that this was for me, this was nothing to do with Richard. But I am a very big fan of Pocahontas, like huge, and all I wanted was to meet her. It was my dream. And you can meet Pocahontas at Animal Kingdom. Which I thought at first it was Magic Kingdom when I went ages ago, that's why I didn't meet her, but then obviously I found out it was Animal Kingdom. So when we went this time, I was like, Richard, it's the first thing we do, we've got to go and meet her. So we ran and we were second in line, and I was so excited, I was like a child. All the kids around me were just like, oh my god, like, and I was just, oh, it's amazing. But I had this skirt made I got it originally from a Depop store, and it's called Silly Girl Club, but she has got an Instagram and she has got an Etsy. So what I'll do is I'll pop it down there, the link, so you can click on it and have a little mooch at stuff. But this, I was so pleased with it. It's so detailed and so well made, but look at that. How can you not love that? How? Look at it, look at the colours. But yeah, I wore this with a little black cami top, and I was actually famous in the park for wearing this. I'm not even like kidding. It's real. Like I went, I think it was when we went and met Flick from Bugs Life. A lady was like, "Oh my god, I heard that somebody was wearing a Pocahontas skirt in the park," and I was thinking, "Oh no, it can't be me because someone else might have one on." But then when I went on, I think we went on a safari, and the lady in the queue said to me, who worked there, she was like, "Oh my god, I heard a girl with red hair was wearing like a Pocahontas skirt," and I was like, "Oh my god!" But everyone loved it. So thumbs up to Silly Girl Club because she did a really good job. But look at that. Look. So yes, that was one of the other items that went in my suitcase. I had to definitely buy that and take it with me. Now, the first item that I bought actually from Magic Kingdom was as soon as we walked in, because honestly, when you walk in, it's just, you need to just make the most of everything. You need to, because it really is the happiest place on earth. And I was definitely getting an autograph book. I had one before, but this one is above and beyond. It's one of the best ones I've ever seen. It was definitely the best one there. Definitely. And because we worked so hard to go on holiday and we saved for so long, I thought, you know what, I'm going to get the best one. I'm going to get the best one that they've got, and I'm not sparing any expense. So this is it. It's like a little storybook, and it's actually quite big as well. It's quite thick, but it's got it's got all the main princesses. So you've got Cinderella, Snow White, Aurora, and then you've got obviously like little bits and bobs on there. And then for all the main princesses, you've got a little story for each one, the little starter, which I think is a really cute little add-on. And then you've got the picture of the princess. You've got a little frame to put your photo when you met her. Then you've got a little chance to write about the meeting. And then if you look at this, you've got Cinderella and Prince Charming. You flick it up, and that is where your signature goes. And then there's one for all of them. But then at the back there's extra spaces, and that's where you put all the ones on there. Like I've got Russell and Doug's, Mary Poppins, Rafiki, Pocahontas, Elsa, Tinkerbell. So yeah, so all those spaces in the back for all the extra ones. So I thought it was really nice. I think this was between $15 and $20, which I don't think is that bad. And plus, if you think about it in our money, it's not bad at all. So yeah, I was really chuffed with that, definitely. And then obviously I had to get a special pen to do my autographs with. So the one that actually goes with that book I bought when I went beforehand, so I didn't get it again. I got something different. So I got this Minnie Mouse one. It's got a cute little bow and obviously Minnie Mouse on there. And then I bought a couple more. Obviously I didn't need any more pens, but you can't say no to these. I got a Stitch one, Marie, with her little bow. And then you got a Minnie Mouse one as well. So yeah, I got those, which were really sweet. You've got to get pens when you go to Disney World. You've got to. Another thing that I bought was when you stop at a Disney World hotel, you actually get these free. They're magic bands, but we didn't stop at a Disney World hotel. We stopped at another one on International Drive, so we bought these as an extra, but there's no way we wasn't going to buy these. They're not that more expensive, but instead of obviously flicking your card out all the time and tapping it towards to get in, you can just wear these on your wrist and then tap it and then you're in straight away. But I got the pink one and Richard got the grey one. And I think they're about $12 to $15, I think, so not that bad. But you can actually buy things to decorate them, but you know, to stick in the little holes and actually transfer the band. But I didn't want any, I just wanted to keep it simple. So that was a nice little thing. And then also, if you've ever been to Disney World before, you know that they do the souvenir badges and they just give those out. They do first visit ones, they do marriage ones, they do birthday ones. I can't think of. They do a mixture, but it was Richard's first visit, so the lady, when we bought the magic bands, gave him one of these. But then she was like, "Is it your first visit?" I was like, "No," but she gave me one anyway because I didn't want to be left out. So that was that. So that was really, really cute. So I really liked that one. So that was nice to sort of wear around there. And then we also wanted something to keep forever. We wanted a big photo album so we could keep all of our photos in it and whatnot, and just something we could look back on. The one I saw originally was really, it was alright, but then Richard found this one and I was just like, we need this one. But look at that. So vintage looking. And look at the little Magic Kingdom emblem. And it's got Walt Disney World on the side. And it's really big and it comes with a little gold pen as well. That was slightly more expensive than the plastic ones. I think it was about $25 to $30, but for that, I mean, you don't mind paying it, but look at that. And all of our photos are in that, so we're going to keep that forever. So that's a nice one. And we got that, I think, the second day or something like that. So yeah, that's lovely. And then another thing, oh, I've just dropped the pen. Another thing souvenir-wise, we actually got engaged while we were in Disney World. I didn't know it was going to happen, but Richard proposed on our first day, which was amazing. It's exactly how it sounds. But we wanted loads of things because obviously that made it, we thought it was a special holiday anyway, but that made it obviously extra special. So we had a couple of frames made. The first one was actually to do with our engagement, and that's a beautiful wooden one. And we've had it engraved at the bottom. And it says, Molly and Richard's magical engagement, October 9th, 2015. And it's actually got our engagement photo on there. And it's engraved, it's got Minnie and Mickey, you've got Pluto, you've got Jiminy Cricket, Donald Duck, Tinkerbell. So that was lovely. And I think that was, because it was engraved, I think it was about $20 to $25. But for that, we can keep that forever. And to be fair, with the colour scheme in my room, I didn't think it would go, but it actually goes very well because some of my items are wooden and cream. So yeah. And then the other one we got was slightly cheaper. I think it was $10 to $15. And this is one from Animal Kingdom specifically. And it's got us outside the Tree of Life. And we didn't have that engraved specifically, but obviously they engraved them there anyway. But we just bought the engraving as Disney's Animal Kingdom. So yeah, we can keep those forever now along with the photo album. Then obviously, because we got engaged, well, it wasn't because we got engaged. I generally went to the information booth for information on the fast passes. But the lady obviously started asking questions and she started asking how long we'd been engaged and whatnot, and then we told her the story. And she actually got very, very excited, more excited than I was. But I was excited anyway, but she seemed, you wouldn't expect a member of staff to be excited about you two getting engaged. But the staff at Disney are amazing. Like, they're absolutely phenomenal. Like, their service and how friendly they are, and you can tell why they have to go through like a billion interview stages to get on the job. But this lady that helped us was amazing. She found out, and she got us obviously another badge, and she got us the happily ever after one with Cinderella's carriage going to the castle. And then it's got Molly and Richard. She's wrote on it herself, and she's put October 9th 2015, which is our engagement date. So I thought that was absolutely lovely, and I was chuffed with that. But then she told us, she sorted us out some fast passes, and then she told us specifically where to sit when it comes down to the fireworks, which was the best place. So I was so chuffed that we listened to her. And then she went to me, she was like, I'll come back after the fireworks. And I was like, like, why? Why do you want us to come back after the fireworks? And she went, oh, I'll have something for you. And I said to Richard, I was like, oh my God, I feel so cheeky. And I almost didn't go back, but Richard was like, come on, like, you need to go back, because I love it, but I felt so guilty. I didn't expect anything from her. And then we went back, and she had this Disney World bag, quite a big bag. And she went, this is a present from Mickey and Minnie for your engagement. And I was just like, what made me like so upset and so happy was, we're like in our 20s, and she was acting like we were young, little like kids, but in a good way. Like, what I like there is they treat everybody the same, whether you're 2 or whether you're 200. Not that people live to 200, but just saying. Like, they treat you exactly the same. As the way she was like, this is a present from Mickey and Minnie on your engagement, and tears just started. Like, I was so overwhelmed. But she actually, you can buy these there, so she's gone to an actual shop in Disney and had these made for us, and they are actually quite a bit of money. She got me, look at this, it's a Mickey bride with a tiara and a veil, and she's had my name engraved on it. Look at that, and I put that on straight away. And then she got Richard, I think they ran out of the groom one, so she got a Mickey one, but she's still black. And then got Richard engraved, and I made him put his on straight away, and he was really good, and he kept it on for at least an hour. But we were meeting Anna and Elsa straight after, so everyone was like, oh my God, like, oh, congratulations. And I was just like, oh, the photos are fabulous, so they're swearing these, but we're going to keep these forever. But honestly, like, I couldn't believe that she'd done that for us, and especially like added that extra touch and got them engraved as well, and I didn't expect anything. So when I came back and saw them, I was like, wow. So I'm hoping when we go back that she's still there, so I can say thank you to her again, because she just made the holiday even more special. But obviously, if you do want these, you can buy them there, and you can get them embellished with your name as well. So yeah, so excited. But I'll put them on there. So yeah, that was fabulous. And then another thing that I bought was, I collect the Disney Tsum Tsums, and I think in this country it was just when the big Hero 6 ones came out, and I managed to get a few of them, and I managed to get the Baymax bit in his red armour, but I couldn't get the original Baymax of him just on his own, where he's like a little marshmallow. So I wasn't expecting to get any Tsum Tsums, because America get them earlier than we do. But I generally like went in there and went in the shop, and I was like, oh my God, they actually had Baymax, so I just bought the little Baymax one, because I needed it for my collection. And now I've got the normal one, and I've got the red one with this little red armour as well. So yeah, I was chuffed about that, so I'm glad I got that one. What else did I get? So I've showed you the badges, and now I'm going to show you all the pins that we bought. We spent a lot of money. Like, I can't even fathom, like, hundreds on these pins, but they are that fantastic that you can't say no. Now, all the lanyards are completely different when it comes to the pins. Some people collect pins anyway, some people have the lanyards, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously get another lanyard when I'm there next time, and then just collect some more. The pins are cool, they vary. Some come with 2 if you're a pair, and then some come singly, but they vary. But I just wanted them because they're just a great thing to spend your money on. I don't like the usual, like, you know, the princessy ones and whatnot. I like ones that are different, lanyard wise. Richard likes vintage, so he got this like vintage comic book strip of Mickey with like Pluto and all the characters on there, and Goofy. And then he got all the older vintagey looking pins. So he got a Steamboat Mickey one. Okay. He got a Walt one, which is, everyone was looking at it like, where did you get that one from? I couldn't even see it anymore there. You've got Walt, and then he's surrounded by all his older characters. And then you've got the genie, because he loves Aladdin, and that was a beautiful one. And then this one, we couldn't see again, but it actually opens. It was quite expensive. You can see very well. But you've got, obviously, Mickey. And then it's got the little quote on there. It was all started with, but then it's got him all inside, because obviously it was all started with a mouse. And just look at that. That's lovely. I'm glad he chose that one. He also loves Tim Burton, so he got little silhouettes of Jack and Sally on there. I'm just turning this round now. And then he also got like a vintage another vintage Mickey Mouse one. So yeah, he only got a few, but he still wore this round the park like I did mine. So yeah, he's a lovely. And then mine, I've got a few more pins on mine. Mine, I just got a blue one. It's got the castle on the back and then Walt Disney World. But I liked how plain it was, because I thought if it had any pictures on, then I'm going to end up covering it up with the pins anyway, so it didn't really matter. And then the top ones, I've got the rescuers. So I've got Bernard and Miss Bianca there, which I thought they were so sweet. And then you've got Ariel. I've got Ursula. I've got Aladdin and Jasmine. I've got a Russell and Kevin one, which are like little stamps. And then I've got a Brave one. I've got Carl and Ellie one, which I like on bottle caps, which I thought was very nice. And that's a double one, so that was a bit more. And then I've got this gorgeous Walt Disney World one, which I put at the bottom to sort of do the overall. I only found one Pocahontas one. I was gutted. I've seen loads of older Pocahontas ones, but this was the only one that I could find. So at least I've got it though, can't moan. And then I got a Mufasa, Sarabi and Simba one. And then, you know what I said before that we went on safari? The safari was amazing. I saw a baby rhino with his mum and I got really excited. So, because that was how good it was, I got a Kilimanjaro safari one to remember. And then I got a Todd and Copper Fox and the Hound one. I got a Lady and the Tramp one. I got a Bolt and Penny. And then I got a little Lumiere one at the bottom. So I was really chuffed with all of mine, but I can't even tell you how many hundreds are probably on there, but oh well, it's all for the trip. So I was really happy with them. Plus you can always get the ones, and there's loads of pin trading and stuff as well, so if you find one that you don't sort of like, you can just be like, oh, I don't want this one anymore, and then trade it for something that you do like, so yes. Also as well, in Fantasyland, there's a new Beauty and the Beast bit, and you've got the Be Our Guest restaurant, within the castle, and then you've got Gaston's Tavern, and then there's a Beauty and the Beast shop, and there's stuff in there. I had to stop myself from physically buying about 10 wine glasses because all the stuff is amazing, but I was so frightened of breaking my suitcase I didn't bring anything back. But the one thing I did get from there, which I thought was absolutely stunning, is this Beauty and the Beast vinyl. Got Belle on the front and Beast on the back, and then obviously it's got songs on side A and B. It was $21.98, which I thought was nothing because I'm going to keep this forever. I've only played it twice because I'm frightened to keep taking it out of the plastic, but it's been on display for ages. But look at that. Look at that. Oh God, sorry, it's just beautiful, but I just had to get that one. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping that forever. So I was really chuffed with that. Another thing I got as well, I've got a big problem with keeping things. I love keeping keepsakes, like I'm obsessed. And I keep stupid things all the time. I've got about 3 memory boxes. And I booked a couple of the restaurants before we went. But there is an actual Lady and the Tramp at Tony's restaurant. So when they are sharing the pasta in Tony's, there is a Tony's in Magic Kingdom, and we had food there. It's a bit pricey, but you're eating at Tony's, why would you not pay? When you're on the waiting like area, there's actually, they're playing like Lady and the Tramp on the TV, so it's really cool. So I was enjoying that. We didn't have to wait long, and we ate in the conservatory bit, so we got to see all over Magic Kingdom, and I was allowed to keep the menu. The lady tried to take it away, and I was like, I'm sorry, the lady said I can keep this, but it's amazing. They actually had spaghetti and meatballs as well. We didn't share, like he had his own, because I don't share my food, I'm too much of a pig, but yeah. Just look at that. So I've kept that. I'm definitely going to frame that. So I'm really chuffed. And then we've also bought, we've been after one of these for ages, but we got our hands on the theme park edition number 3 of Disney Monopoly. And it's actually got a pop-up castle, and it's just fantastic. We got this from one of the Epcot shops, but we've wanted one for ages. You can still get older ones on eBay and stuff, but we just got the newer version because we've started collecting like weird Monopolies, but I think it's just going to become some sort of obsession. But yeah. So we had to get that. I can't remember how much this was. It was a bit more. I think it was about $30, I think, maybe a bit more. But why would you not get that? So that's amazing. Now, this item, this is the one that I was bought a couple of years ago, but we did actually buy our niece one when we went this time, so this is why I'm showing it. Mine was bought by my other half's dad and his wife, and they got it without me knowing, and I was just so happy when they brought it back. It's a dinglehopper, and it's an actual brush. Like, look at that. It's a dinglehopper, and you can like brush your hair with it, and it's just fantastic. I think this was like there's the price on this, $14.95, and you get this in the actual Little Mermaid shop in Magic Kingdom, and it's right by Ariel's grotto. But just look at that. Look at that. Look at the shine. This was just the best thing for them to bring out ever. I think when I was a little girl, I used to like use actual forks, which obviously that is a dinglehopper really, but they've made an actual brush version that doesn't hurt your hair as much. So yeah, that is just, why would you not get one of them? So I don't think they're ever going to stop doing these, guys. So if you go to Disney World, just buy one, because what girl is going to be able to live without a dinglehopper? Nobody. So you need to buy one. Look at that. So yeah, that's my version. So yeah, that's my dinglehopper. Now that my Disney World haul is finished, I am on to my Universal haul. It's not as big. I thought I'd buy a lot more actually, same with the Disney, but I just bought all the main bits that I wanted. It didn't go too overboard, as they say. But obviously, Universal is the home of Harry Potter World. Hogsmeade, it's Jurassic Park, it's everything. It's all amazing. The one item that I bought, which was from the Jurassic Park store, was this old school t-shirt. And if you're wondering why it's so big, I wear a lot of larger t-shirts. Like I wear this is an XXL, and it's amazing because I wear them all baggy over my leggings, as you can see the top I'm wearing at the moment. So yeah, I bought this, and just look at that. That is amazing. But yeah, the one I bought when I went beforehand was really, really like smaller, because I used to love like tight fitting things, but now I love bagginess at the moment. So this is fantastic. So I got that. And then Richard got like a camo. I can't find it. I did try and find it. It's not that I forgot. But he got like a camo, the same one, but camo vest. And it was really, really nice. But I couldn't find that for the horse. I will kill him later for hiding that from me. Also from the Jurassic Park, we went on the river. I think it was River Adventure or something. Oh yeah, it is River Adventure ride, and we had to get the photo because I love this ride. I really, really love it. And when I went last time, it was fully working, but when we went this time, the T-Rex that is in it wasn't working. And surprise, I'm not at the end, that you usually don't know until it happens. You could see it happening to other people because the ride was slow and broke down, so it kind of ruined it a little bit. But because I'd been on it before, I knew how good it was. Well, I wasn't expecting the drop. So there is a photo of me and Richard. There is me, clinging on for dear life, because it was fucking frightening. And my lazy oaf dress you can see me in. But yeah, it was awful. It was an amazing ride, but it scared the absolute bejesus out of me. And when we saw that, I said, right, we need that right away. But we need actually a frame for that, because I've still got it in the big photo connect pack. Another thing that I bought, I needed, I put this on Instagram right straight when I come back, but I just wanted to, it's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. I needed it. I actually don't like Minions. I know everyone's like, I'm not, they are cool, but I'm not a big fan of like, I know Despicable Me is a really cool movie, but I'm not really bothered about anything else but this. I just had to have it. Rich bought me a smaller version, and I already wanted the bigger version, and when I saw it, I was like, no, I need this. So you sit on my bed, don't you, mate? But yeah, this is my cool friend. He's soft as fudge. So yeah, I'm Agnes, but a ginger version. So yeah, I had to get that. That was $31.95 and worth every penny. So that was from Universal as well, because they've got the new Minions ride. So that was right in the store next to that. Now, obviously, we went to Harry Potter World, which was amazing. Absolutely fantastic. I don't like butterbeer, so we didn't have any butterbeer. I have tried it. I've bought the cups home and everything, but I hate butterbeer, so we didn't have any of that. But we did go into Honeydukes, and we bought some sweeties. We bought a pack of Bertie Bott's every flavour beans, but ate all of them, so I haven't got the box. And we bought about 4 chocolate frogs, I think. But I've kept the packaging for the chocolate frogs, and I'm not being funny. But when I was little, and before they had Harry Potter World, they used to do crappy little chocolate frog thingies in the corner shop, and there were nothing like chocolate frogs at all. And obviously when I went to Honey Dukes and I saw these ones, I was like, this is just how I imagined a chocolate frog. But that's the casing for it. Look at that. And you open it, and it's obviously got the card on the bottom, and then the chocolate frog is like that. It's massive, but it's not hollow. It's solid chocolate, and it's the best. Like, they haven't skimped at all. These are quite expensive. They're well, not expensive for a chocolate. They're $10.95, but I think that's not bad for like all of the packaging and everything. And I think the Honey Dukes, the Bertie Fox, every flavour beans are like the same sort of price. But it's amazing in there. Like, if you haven't been, you need to go. It's fantastic. So we've got them, and then I've kept the cards to show you as well. I think one of these cards is actually when I went to London and I went to the Universal Studios, and I actually got Albus Dumbledore in my first one. Or maybe this is when I went to America before. I don't know. No, tell you the truth, I bought one when I went in Florida the first time, and then I went to the Universal one and I bought one, but I can't find the one card. But in the first one I ever had, I got Albus Dumbledore, and it's when you do that, it's actually like they're moving, like from the film. Got 2 Salazar Slytherins, 1 Helga Hufflepuff, and 1 Godric Gryffindor. But they're actually just like the ones from the first movie, and then they've actually got the descriptions on the back. So I think there's so much love that goes into these. They're worth every single penny. It's just like you're in the movie. But I'm so happy I got Albus Dumbledore in my first one, just like Harry in the first movie. So well chuffed. Obviously I went into the one of the shops and I bought these 2 bookmarks. Now they come in a 2-pack, and these are $8.95, and these are from one of the Harry Potter stores, and they come in like a pack like that. But I got this awesome Dumbledore one, and I got this awesome Hogwarts one. And I think what an amazing bookmark to put in when you're rereading your Harry Potter books. But I had to get them. As I said, I didn't buy a lot. There was so much choice, but half the stuff I wouldn't use again. So I thought, you know what, I read a lot of books, I'll buy that. I also had to buy my ticket. I had to buy my ticket for the 9 3/4, but they do an amazing thing now. They put them in a 2-pack, so you've got 2 tickets. So there's one for me and one for Richard, and this was $10.95. But look at the detail in that, and it's actually got platform 9 3/4 on there, and they've got the number of the ticket as well that's been sold. And it's got issued subject to the rules and regulations of the Hogwarts Express Railway authorities, and it's one-way travel, London, Hogwarts to London. So I had to get that, a little souvenir. And then obviously I bought the Marauders map. Now I'm not going to lie, I haven't opened it because I'm too frightened to look at it, but what I've seen of it open is just phenomenal. It's exactly like the one in the film. They actually do one where if you buy the ones, the interactive ones, you can buy an interactive map, but I weren't bothered because I just want to frame this. But this was quite expensive. It was $49.95, but I'm not being funny, but when you're a Harry Potter fan, you've got to have a Marauders map. You've got to. Look, honestly, but that is just the detail. They sell all different kind of things, like they sell like all of the, they sell the letters, they sell the parchment, they sell quills, they sell the outfits, they sell everything. So it's absolutely over the top. Now, wands. We bought ones, we did. Richard went for Professor Snape's wand, because this is what he wanted. Now the boxes are just like at film in Ollivanders. Now you can go to Ollivanders yourself, and they actually do an amazing interactive thing in there where you obviously have to queue, but if you get in, it's just like it is from Harry in the first movie where he does the flick of the wand and all the like books come out and all the wands come out, and it's so amazing. And then obviously like he picks someone and then he picks a wand for you, because you can either have one that's specifically for yourself, like the ones out of the movie, or you can have the actual character ones. Now I just wanted the character ones, but I think if I go back I'll get a specific one for myself. But the boxes are just like out the movie, and they've got Professor Snape on the bottom there. And then you open it up, and there is Professor Snape's wand. Look at that beauty. So Richard got that one. And I had to get the elder one, didn't I? I just had too because it's just beautiful. I think I got Harry's or Ron's last time, but just look at that. Voldemort is not getting his hands on this. That's beautiful. They're worth every penny because they've just got so much love into them. I think they're quite expensive. I think they're like $20, $30. But I mean, not expensive. For some people that would be expensive, but to me, I'd pay any amount for any of this like memorabilia, I would. So yeah, that is my short Universal haul. Obviously, I had the best holiday ever, and it was amazing. I'll be going back anytime soon. I didn't buy a lot. You know, I didn't buy a lot of the stuff that I thought I was going to buy, to be honest. I thought I'd go crazy, but I think because you go in and you sort of, you do want to go overboard, but some stuff there's no point in buying, so you sort of buy all the main stuff. But everything I bought from Harry Potter World and Universal and Disney is all amazing. I'm going to just keep it forever. So yes, there'll be more videos coming. Obviously I'm making my mind up each week with what videos I'm doing, so I've got no clue what the next one will be, but please look out for it. Thank you so much so far for everybody's subscriptions, everybody's thumbs up and everybody's views. It really means a lot to me, and I've had quite like a good audience at the moment, so I'm really happy with everyone that's been watching the videos, so thank you so much. Thank you for watching this one as well. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will see you guys soon and look forward to another video from myself. And remember, if you like this one, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. Thank you so much, everyone.